stands out kind of a running game, but specifically Peoples, he's so big and physical. How much of a challenge is maybe simulating his style of running for your defense players?
Yeah, Cam Peoples, really good football player. Had a really nice season last year. He's a big kid. I think he's listed 6'1", 6'2", 220 pounds. And got great speed, too. Grew up DJ Ford out of Alabama, so we know a lot about him. He knows, about his childhood, the speed he has, and how athletic he is. And it's hard to simulate. There's no question. We got some bigger backs. Rajay gave us a great, a bigger back in camp and preseason here that really gave us a good look at that. And we keep trying to simulate that with our scout team. But we got to make sure we do a great job just wrapping him up and tackling. Nate Noel, the other back, number 20, is more of their speed guy. I think he's listed at 190 pounds. But he can get going. And he's, both of them got good speed. Noel may be the faster of the two. Just on tape, that's how it looks anyways. And, he came on toward the end of the season last year, broke a big run in the Georgia Southern game. Both of them had big runs in the North Texas game. I think Cameron had, run for 70-something and one for 64. And then Noel had a big run for 60 as well. So they've had some big runs. They got the home run ability. Both got good vision to work that outside zone stretch and be patient and get the cut back there. So both do a nice job. And we got to do a nice job just kind of every snap, play after play, fitting our gaps, fitting where we're supposed to be, and do a great job tackling and try to force some turnovers with those two guys.
Coach has talked about early in the game, especially the first game, turnovers, and that kind of momentum can play such a big role. How do you address that when you guys kind of know, hey, an interception or a fumble or something can really get y'all going, or you just kind of let it play out?
No, it's something you kind of focus on, and that's really our focus every day we go to work, whether it's spring ball, preseason camp, week 1 of the season, week 15 of the season. You're focused on turnovers, all about the ball. Whether it's an interception, just matching hands on the quarterback, strip sacks, punching the ball out with running backs. We actually bought this new little contraption downstairs we keep in our team room. You guys may have seen it, I think, on the first one of the first press conferences there. But it's a new little deal. Our guys just raking at the ball all the time, just punching, just kind of teaching them, hey, always be thinking about punching the ball out, poking it out, ripping it out, those type of things, club punch, rip. So constantly practice that. Our offensive guys, we do a little drill with them each day. They're practicing ball security, and we're practicing turnovers. So it's constantly on our mind. We constantly want to talk about it. It's one of our goals for the game. And early in the season, you hope that you can take advantage of that because those turnovers can be big for you.
Coach, how good do you feel about the approach that you guys are taking and how you match up against them defensively overall?
Yeah, our guys are working their tails off, and they've worked their tails off. And I told them yesterday, they've been doing it ever since the last game at SMU last year, working to this point and working for this game, for this Thursday night versus App State, and doing a great job of that and putting themselves in a position to have a great ball game. And we got to make sure these final days of preparation, we're doing everything we can to put us in a chance to be successful Thursday night, whether it's mental preparation, taking care of our bodies, ice tub, getting our legs back, whatever that may be. We got to make sure we're ready to go Thursday night in the best shape of our lives and feeling the best we can. So.
We've talked a lot about defensive depth throughout the preseason. How do you kind of approach that going into the game? Was that something you script out, like, hey, third series, put these guys in, or is it more of a game flow?
I think early on you can have a plan, because you don't want to wait till the fourth quarter and say, oh, now we got to sub. You got to sub early so you're fresh late in the game. And you got to have a plan of, hey, we're going to have this rotation going, whether it's up front and secondary, by series, by play. Some of that you can maybe put on a kid just to know that, hey, after 5-6 plays, you get ready to rock and roll. And most of that's on the coaches and their individual position groups. But you got to make sure we're subbing early, make sure we're taking advantage of that so we got fresh guys on the field. That way, come third, fourth quarter, we're still fresh and ready to rock and roll there.
Especially in the first game and after not really having fans last year, how long can the adrenaline last, do you think? From kickoff, does that wear off a few series in, or a half, or what?
That's interesting. I'm excited about just the opportunity to have fans and playing at Bank of America Stadium and playing in front of a crowd and an ECU crowd and be my first time that I get to experience that. Really, I mean, you look back last year, the pandemic, you really never got that kind of a stadium, that kind of atmosphere. And the kids will feed off of that. I think we bring, last year was always bring your own juice, and we'll continue to do that, bring our own energy, and we'll have that environment. But I think we'll feed off the fans as well, just the energy they bring and the excitement they bring. But at the same time, once you take the snap one, that's not really your focus anymore. It's, hey, getting the call, get my execution, make sure I align, all those type of things go into play there, and just get back to our fundamentals.